Hey guys, let's kind of touch base on what I'm burning for the week of essentially 4th of July. The week of 4th of July, let's kind of touch base on everything I'm doing right now. So normally right around this time of year, I like to do a lot of pie fragrances, more specifically apple pies. So right here, I've got Spiced Apple Crumb. That's an original 3-wick from that summer, fall candles, but that summer of 2017, where they originally launched their brand. That's one of those. I think that's my last 3-wick of Spiced Apple Crumb. That's gonna be my really true apple pie fragrance that I'm doing right now, this week, the 4th of July week. And really, other than that right there, everything else is essentially Bath and Body Works. I've just recently finished up a couple of Goose Creek fall candles from last year that I just wanted to kind of finish off and get rid of and be able to recycle those. Really, this is just a full week of Bath and Body Works right now. Of course, I've got some wax melts going as well from Scentsy and some Walmart wax too, but let's touch base on everything that I'm doing. That's my only HomeWorx that I've got going this week. This one right here, that's the new spiced blackberry cider from Bath and Body Works. It's actually throwing pretty well and performing pretty well. And of course, everything I burn will always be in some sort of hurricane, as you can see. I even have a candle right now going in my bedroom, which is downstairs with me. It's in my bedroom, and it is this candle right here. It's Blueberry Pumpkin Patch. As you can see, I've already finished this one up. I kind of wanted to compare them. The new 2023 Blueberry Pumpkin Patch and the old 2013. In a lot of ways, they're very comparable. So I'm not talking about the fragrance either. I'm talking about the performance. They're exactly the same as far as the fragrance goes. So I don't want there to be any confusion there. I'm not saying that there is. But yeah, I do want to thank one of my subscribers too, real quick before I forget, because I absolutely will forget if I don't do it while I'm remembering. She mentioned that Bath & Body Works just dropped, at least on Instagram, which I am not on at all. She mentioned that Bath & Body Works has dropped their kind of second wave of fall candles. And as I expected, a lot of things that we've already seen before. It was good to see autumn though. I'm glad to see that one so soon too. We normally see that as a later candle that Bath & Body Works will kind of drop. I know it was from, I'm assuming, a test store. But hey, whenever they start to drop those on Instagram, you can almost guarantee one of my stores is gonna start putting them out early. We'll see how early. I don't know how early they will, but thank you to my subscriber who mentioned that to me. I appreciate that very much because I am really kind of detached from all of that. Pumpkin Cupcake is another one. A lot of the old classics, Pumpkin Snickerdoodle, which is one that's been coming out quite a bit here recently. Pumpkin Pecan Waffles. I was happy to see Autumn Chai is gonna come back. I was actually getting a little concerned. I did not care for it in my haul video last fall. No, I won't even say that. I liked it in my haul video. It just kind of felt a little bit familiar to me, but it performed amazingly well last fall. And it was one of the later fall candles that I burned from Bath & Body Works. So I'm happy to see that one back. A candle that I think it was the name, what was it? Praline Delights, something along those lines. Honestly, that could be something we've seen from Bath & Body Works. That could be, Pumpkin Snickerdoodle-esque. It could be along that lines, Pumpkin Pecan Waffles, something around there. So fingers crossed that that's a new fragrance. I'm not getting my hopes up though, but I did want to mention that. Thank you to you, my subscriber, that mentioned that second wave of fall candles. And I'm going to stick by what I said, guys, in my last video. From Bath & Body Works. It feels like fall is just flying by right now. Normally, I want to say we don't see all these collections coming out, and I know they're not in all stores right now, but normally we don't really see all these collections just kind of start to tumble out at us. It does kind of feel like that's what's happening, at least in my location, my part of the world. That's what it feels like. I know different stores will do things differently, but this is just kind of how I'm experiencing it right now with Bath & Body Works, and it's usually the case, but it's never this quickly. You know, they're not really putting them out early this quickly, and I feel like all of my locations are really kind of doing things differently. They're never really in sync. I've got one location that just has wall-to-wall body care and things like that, and soap. I mean, that's just, they're refusing to put stuff out, but I'm okay though, because I have a couple of other locations that are doing things early. Let's get back to these candles real quick. Apple Macchiato, I finished this one up at the beginning of this week. I want to say it was a joy. It was a pleasure burning this fragrance. I really didn't keep it in the living room and kitchen area to burn it. It was really kind of relegated to bedrooms. So yeah, it did throw very well. I don't have really any complaints as far as that goes. But I do want to note that I did have to cotton ball this one initially on the first burn. And after that, no issues whatsoever. Of course, I already mentioned this one, Blueberry Pumpkin Patch. I burned through this one, the old version, and I am currently burning the new version of Blueberry Pumpkin Patch, or the 2023 version. A fragrance that I don't have here with me, but I do have in the kitchen right now, Pumpkin Cinnamon Bun. This is, of course, last year's version, but I did want to show one. I've got this year's version burning in the kitchen, doing really nice, actually throwing really well. To me, guys, it comes off as a spiced cheesecake. Here is the 2016 Pumpkin Cinnamon Bun. Now, this is the old Pumpkin Cinnamon Bun. This has nothing to do with what we've seen over the past 2 or 3 years. Nothing at all. This old version of Pumpkin Cinnamon Bun is definitely a true cinnamon bun from what I get from it. A very warm, cozy, almost slightly burnt kind of cinnamon bun, it feels like, but it's pretty authentic, I would say. I've got that one going, had it going for a couple of days now. It's throwing really well. Very much an authentic cinnamon bun, especially when we compare it to the new Pumpkin Cinnamon Bun, this version right here, which I don't really feel like meets that authentic cinnamon bun. And then what else do we have? Oh yes, okay. One of the OG berry waffle cones. I'm gonna light this thing up this week too. It is a very gourmand bakery. Almost, but not quite, apple pie fragrance, so it will be very fitting. I'll probably light this one up tomorrow, which today is the day before 4th of July. So I'll be sure to have this one going tomorrow. Always a great performer for me. What else? Spiced apple crumb, which I've already mentioned. And I think that's it. That's what I'm doing, guys, right now for the week of 4th of July. A lot of bakery fragrances, pies. I wanted to make sure I have a lot of pie fragrances for this week. This is Monday as I'm filming it. I'll probably have this up on 4th of July. We're heading into the week of 4th of July, and that's kind of really where I kick off my fall burning, my really heavy getting into fall burning. If we didn't have this kind of kickoff of fall home fragrance from Bath & Body Works, HomeWorx, hopefully soon. Hopefully we see HomeWorx put out something here pretty soon. If we didn't have this, guys, July would just be a really unbearable month. Except for, I do want to know, I know there are probably a lot of Halloween fans out there. This is going to be a very fall and holiday specific channel. So if we didn't have all of this home fragrance fall burning and kind of kicking off into it, at least we would still have the Home Depot Halloween release. I know that's going to be coming up here probably in the next week and a half or 2 weeks or so. I have seen signs for Spirit Halloween coming soon signs. Last year, that was, I want to say, mid to late July. Cracker Barrel, I know they have their Halloween stuff, and that's kind of going on right now. At Home, formerly known as Garden Ridge, usually likes to put out a lot of their Halloween stuff right around now too. Usually it's been right around 4th of July or the week or two after that. So there's a lot of things going as far as Halloween goes. Right now, July is kind of that season I know it's early for everyone, but after all of this is early. All of these releases, and I know Yankee Candle's got their fall releases too. I've looked at those, the new fragrances, and no, you will not see those on my channel. If I talk about anything from Yankee Candle on here, it'll be old fragrances that we've seen in the past with them. So that's a wrap up on everything I'm doing for the week of 4th of July. Appreciate you guys watching. Talk to you soon. See ya.